Mm, yeah, yeah. Feel that. Walked in like I owned the place today. Shades on, bag over my shoulder. Barista hit me with that knowing look, like, girl, you just keep getting bolder. Snagged the corner spot beside the speaker. Bass was already doing something right. Tapped my foot before I even ordered. Everything was feeling tight. Menu in my hand, but I already know. Same thing, different Tuesday afternoon. Something about this place just hits different when the groove comes on and fills the room. Turn it up a little, let it move through me. Something in the music got me feeling free, yeah. Can't sit still in this cafe today. Bassline got my whole body swaying. Coffee's hot and the beat's just right. Feeling good from morning into night. Muted guitar talking through the speakers. Snare crack hitting right on 2 and 4. Can't sit still in this cafe today. Keep on coming back for more. Yeah. Keep on coming back for more. Lady at the counter started dancing. Just her shoulders, just a little sway. Didn't even notice she was doing it. Groove will find you anyway. Guy beside me bobbing while he's typing. Foot tapping underneath the desk. Nobody planned a party here today, but the music handled all the rest. Even the espresso machine sounds funky. Steaming milk on beat like it rehearsed. Best cafe session I've had in a minute, and it only gets better, never worse. Turn it up a little, let it move through me. Something in the music got me feeling free, yeah. Can't sit still in this cafe today. The bassline got my whole body swaying. Coffee's hot and the beat's just right. Feeling good from morning into night. Muted guitar talking through the speakers. Snare crack hitting right on 2 and 4. Can't sit still in this cafe today. Keep on coming back for more. Yeah. Keep on coming back for more. Some days you drag yourself through the door, wondering what you even came here for. Then the first note hits and suddenly your whole mood lifts off the floor. The bass line wraps around your bones. Those keys sit right up in your chest. And before you know it, you're alive again, feeling like your very best. So I let it take me where it wants to go. Let the rhythm lead the way. Whoever put this playlist together saved my whole entire day. Yeah, saved my whole entire day. Can't sit still in this cafe today. Bassline got my whole body swaying. Coffee's hot and the beat's just right. Feeling good from morning into night. Muted guitar talking through the speakers. Snare crack hitting right on 2 and 4. Can't sit still in this cafe today. Keep on coming back for more. Yeah. Keep on coming back for more. One more track, don't stop now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Just like that. Sunday road in soft and slow today. No plans written anywhere. Pulled the curtains back and let the light in. Stood there in the morning air. Didn't check my phone for 20 minutes. That's a record, that's a win. Just stood there with my coffee getting cold, letting the day begin. Decided I would walk instead of rushing. Take the long way like I used to do. Ended up exactly where I needed. Same old place, something new. Sunday's got a different kind of quiet. Softer than the rest, like the whole world took a breath in. and forgot about the stress. Yeah, Sunday morning in my favorite corner. Everything is easy, everything is light. Didn't have to try to find this feeling, just showed up and it was right. Cup is warm and so is everything around me. Groove is low and steady in my chest. Sunday morning in my favorite corner is honestly my best. Yeah, honestly my best. Table by the window had my name on it. Sunstripe falling right across the wood. Read 3 pages of a book I've been ignoring. Turns out it was pretty good. Overheard a couple planning something. Sounded like a trip they dreamed about. Made me smile into my cup a little. That's what Sundays are about. Barista put a heart inside my latte. Didn't have to, but she did. Little things like that stay with you longer than you thought they ever would. Sundays got a different kind of quiet, softer than the rest. Like the whole world took a breath in and forgot about the stress. Yeah, Sunday morning in my favorite corner. Everything is easy, everything is light. Didn't have to try to find this feeling, just showed up and it was right. Cup is warm and so is everything around me. Groove is low and steady in my chest. Sunday morning in my favorite corner is honestly my best. Yeah, honestly my best. Monday always comes back around with its noise and its demands, but right now it feels so far away. I can barely see it land, and I know that I'll be back in by tomorrow, doing everything I always do. But Sunday taught me how to hold this lightness, carry just a little through. So I breathe it in one more time, let it settle, let it stay. Tuck it somewhere safe inside me for a harder kind of day. Yeah, for a harder kind of day. Sunday morning in my favorite corner. Everything is easy, everything is light. Didn't have to try to find this feeling, just showed up and it was right. Cup is warm and so is everything around me. Groove is low and steady in my chest. Sunday morning in my favorite corner is honestly my best. Yeah, honestly my best. Sunday stay just a little longer.
Yeah, easy now. Rode in with nothing on my mind today, just a jacket and a need for somewhere warm. Left the phone face down beside the sugar. Didn't feel like being anyone's inform. Guy beside me working on something serious. Furrowed brow and 3 empty cups. I used to be exactly that guy. Now I just watch and fill my own back up. Barista got a new beard since last Tuesday. Told him it looked good, he said he knows. We laughed about it longer than we should have. That's just how this place goes. Some mornings all you need is somewhere easy. No pressure and no noise. Just a cup in a corner and a little bit of low and steady groove. Yeah, man just needs a quiet place sometimes. Somewhere nobody's keeping score, where the coffee's strong and the music's right, and nobody's asking anything more. Shoulders down and breathing easy now. Baseline sitting right up under my feet. Man just needs a quiet place sometimes, and this right here is it. Yeah, this right here is it. Been a heavy kind of week if I am honest. More than I had planned to carry through. But something about walking in this morning made it feel like I could start brand new nodded at the regular across from me, the one who's always reading something thick. He nodded back without looking up from his page. We've got our own language and it sticks. Third sipping and felt the tension leaving somewhere from my neck down to my hands. Some things don't need words or explanations, some things you just understand. Some mornings all you need is somewhere easy, no pressure and no noise, just a cup and a corner and a little bit of low and steady groove, yeah. Man just needs a quiet place sometimes, somewhere nobody's keeping score, where the coffee's strong and the music's right and nobody's asking anything more. Shoulders down and breathing easy now, baseline sitting right up under my feet. Man just needs a quiet place sometimes, and this right here is it. Yeah, this right here is it. We don't talk about it much, the weight of showing up each day, keeping everything together on the outside while the inside frays. But here, nobody needs me to be anything, nobody needs me strong or sure, just another person with a cup of something walking through a door. And there's a dignity in ordinary mornings, in the choosing to begin again, in the pulling up a chair and sitting with it, in the just being a man. Just being a man. Man just needs a quiet place sometimes, somewhere nobody's keeping score, where the coffee's strong and the music's right and nobody's asking anything more. Shoulders down and breathing easy now, baseline sitting right up under my feet. Man just needs a quiet place sometimes, and this right here is it. Right here, that's all, yeah. 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 Take your time. Got here before the morning crowd came in, just me and the sound of the grinder. Pulled my coat off slow and hung it on the hook, couldn't leave the week further behind me. Ordered black today, no sugar, nothing extra, felt like keeping everything plain. Sat down by the window with both elbows on the table, watched the city wake up in the rain. There's something about sitting in the early, before the world decides what kind of day it'll be. Just a man and a cup and a quiet window, and everything's still feeling free. Early morning got its own kind of language, don't need much to read it right. Just show up before the noise gets going, just show up before the light, yeah. Black coffee in a window in the morning, before the day has had its way with me. Just sitting in the space before it all begins, just sitting in the space before I have to be. Nobody needs an answer yet this morning, nobody needs me anywhere just now. Black coffee in a window in the morning is the only thing I know right now. Yeah, only thing I know right now. Steam rising off the cup in slow formations, like it's got somewhere it's trying to go. I used to always rush to be the first one done, now I'm learning how to take it slow. Barista got the radio on low, something old and easy from way back, the kind of song your father used to hum to, the kind that pulls you somewhere and brings you back. Sat with that a while before I shook it off, let it sit the way good memories do. Some mornings find the soft spots without warning, nothing you can do. Early morning got its own kind of language, don't need much to read it right. Just show up before the noise gets going, just show up before the light, yeah. Black coffee in a window in the morning, before the day has had its way with me. Just sitting in the space before it all begins. Just sitting in the space before I have to be. Nobody needs an answer yet this morning. Nobody needs me anywhere just now. Black coffee in a window in the morning is the only thing I know right now. Yeah, only thing I know right now. There are mornings when the weight of everything sits heavy on the chest before you rise, and you wonder how you're gonna carry through before you even open up your eyes. But then you find yourself inside a quiet room with something warm between your hands, and the weight doesn't disappear completely, but somehow you remember that you can, that you've done this before and come through it, that the morning always finds a way, that a black coffee and a little bit of stillness is enough to start the day. Yeah, enough to start the day. Black coffee and a window in the morning, before the day has had its way with me. Just sitting in the space before it all begins. Just sitting in the space before I have to be. Nobody needs an answer yet this morning. Nobody needs me anywhere just now. Black coffee and a window in the morning is the only thing I know right now. Yeah, only thing I know right now. Just a little longer before it all begins.
Yeah. Come on now. Rain been going since before I woke up. Gray sky sitting heavy on the town. But something about weather like this pulls me instead of keeping me down. Lay it up and stepped out in it anyway. Puddles on the cobblestone and all ducked into the first warm light I spotted. Heard the music down the hall. Shook the raindrops off and found my footing. Ordered something dark and something sweet. Felt the cold just melt right off my shoulders the moment I took my seat. Rainy days used to slow me down. Now they feel like an invitation to drop everything and just be somewhere. No explanation. Yeah, gray outside but warm in here. That's the only weather that I need. Rain tapping on the window like a rhythm, setting everything I feel free. Somebody turn the music up a little, just enough to feel it in your seat. Gray outside but warm in here, and the groove is right on beat. Yeah, groove is right on beat. Everyone in here came in from somewhere. All of us a little wet and glad, trading out the cold for something better. Best decision that we had. Hood still up on the kid across from me. He's nodding to whatever's in his ears. Girl beside him laughing at his playlist. Hadn't seen that kinda easy in years. Barista slid my cup across without a word, like she read exactly what I thought. Wrapped both hands around it and just held it. Sometimes that's all you got. Rainy days used to slow me down. Now they feel like an invitation to drop everything and just be somewhere. No explanation. Yeah, gray outside but warm in here. That's the only weather that I need. Rain tapping on the window like a rhythm, setting everything I feel free. Somebody turn the music up a little, just enough to feel it in your seat. Gray outside but warm in here, and the groove is right on beat. Yeah, There's a version of me that fights the gray, wishes everything away, counts the clouds and waits for sunshine like the rain is in the way. But there's another version sitting here right now, cup in hand, completely fine, finding something good inside the gray, finding rhythm inside the rain and time. Because the truth is any day can hold you if you let yourself be held. In a rainy afternoon in a warm cafe is its own kind of wealth. Its own kind of wealth. Gray outside but warm in here, that's the only weather that I need. Rain tapping on the window like a rhythm, setting everything I feel free. Somebody turn the music up a little, just enough to feel it in your seat. Gray outside but warm in here, and the groove is right on beat. Yeah, groove is right on beat. Rain, don't stop, not yet. Yeah, right here. Came in carrying a little too much today. Bags under my eyes and on my arm. Set it all down by the leg of the chair. Tried to remember how to be calm. Ordered slow like I was learning how to talk. Pointed at the menu like a kid. Barista smiled like she'd seen it all before. Somehow that's exactly what I needed. Found a corner where the light was doing something soft and warm and low across the wall. Sat down like I was setting down a lifetime. Let it go, let it fall. Don't need to explain the tired, don't need to talk it through. Just need somewhere that won't ask me anything. Just need a cup or two, yeah. Healing kinda quiet in this place today. Nothing loud, nothing sharp, nothing cold. Just the kind of warmth that finds the tired parts and gently starts to hold. Not a big dramatic turning point, just a Tuesday doing what it can. Healing kind of quiet in this place today, and that's enough of a plan. Yeah, that's enough of a plan. Couple tables down, a woman sat alone, staring at her cup like I was mine. We caught eyes for just a half a second, gave each other just a little sign, the kind of nod that says I see you, sister. I don't know your story, but I know that you came in here carrying something heavy, and you needed somewhere soft to go. Funny how a room full of strangers can feel like the safest kind of place, when everybody's just here being human, just here taking up their space. Don't need to explain the tired, don't need to talk it through. Just need somewhere that won't ask me anything. Just need a cup or two, yeah. Healing kinda quiet in this place today. Nothing loud, nothing sharp, nothing cold. Just the kind of warmth that finds the tired parts and gently starts to hold. Not a big dramatic turning point, just a Tuesday doing what it can. Healing kinda quiet in this place today, and that's enough of a plan. Yeah, that's enough of a plan. I've been running on the fumes of busy, telling myself I'm fine, filling up the calendar with something, anything to fill the time. But you can only outrun yourself so long before fixing what is broke, just sitting with the warmth and with the music and learning how to float. Just learning how to float, yeah. Just learning how to float, healing kinda quiet in this place today. Nothing loud, nothing sharp, nothing cold. Just the kind of warmth that finds the tired parts and gently starts to hold. Not a big dramatic turning point, just a Tuesday doing what it can. Healing kind of quiet in this place today. And that's enough of a plan. Yeah, that's enough of a plan. That's enough. That's more than enough.
Yeah. Right here. Used to walk past this place every morning, never once thought to come inside. Caught the smell one day in early October, followed it like following a tide. Stepped in just to warm up for a minute, ended up staying for an hour and a half. Barista handed me the wrong order, we both stood there having a good laugh. That was somewhere close to 2 years back now, still come in on most days when I can. Funny how the smallest wrong turn taken becomes the structure of a man. Some places don't announce themselves as home, they just slowly become what they are. You look up one day and realize you haven't wandered very far, yeah. 2 years at the same table by the window, 2 years of the same familiar face, 2 years of the same low music in the morning, 2 years of the same unhurried pace. I watch the seasons come and go through that window, watch myself change slower than the leaves. 2 years at the same table by the window, and I'm still not ready to leave. Yeah, still not ready to leave. Brought my father here one Sunday morning. He looked around and said he understood. Said, son, you always did need somewhere steady. Said it like he knew me and he should. We sat there for a long time without rushing, talked about the things we never say. Ordered 2 more rounds before we noticed half the afternoon had slipped away. Some conversations need the right container, the right light and the right amount of time. I think this place gave us something that Sunday that we'd both been trying hard to find. Some places don't announce themselves as home, they just slowly become what they are. You look up one day and realize you haven't wandered very far, yeah. 2 years at the same table by the window, 2 years of the same familiar face, 2 years of the same low music in the morning, 2 years of the same unhurried pace. Watch the seasons come and go through that window, watch myself change slower than the leaves. 2 years at the same table by the window, and I'm still not ready to leave. Yeah, still not ready to leave. I know every crack inside this ceiling, know the way the afternoon light bends, know which floorboard creaks beside the counter, know the way the working day ends, know the names of people I have never met, just faces that have held a quiet place in the background of my better mornings, in the edges of my better days. There's a version of me that existed before I ever walked through that door. And honestly, I don't remember him clearly. Don't think I need to anymore. Yeah. Don't think I need to anymore. 2 years at the same table by the window. 2 years of the same familiar face. 2 years of the same low music in the morning. 2 years of the same unhurried pace. Oh, watch the seasons come and go through that window. Watched myself change slower than the leaves. 2 years at the same table by the window, and I'm still not ready to leave. Yeah, still not ready to leave. 2 years feels like home. Yeah. Yeah, settling. Met her here by accident a Thursday. She was in my usual seat. Thought about just finding somewhere different. Thought again and asked to share the space. She looked up from whatever she was reading, moved her bag without a word. We sat in parallel for 20 minutes, quietest hello I'd ever heard. Then she laughed at something in her book, didn't mean to let it out. I asked her what was funny just to ask her. That's what it was all about. Some things start so small you almost miss them. Half a laugh across the table, one question and a long answer, and suddenly you're able, yeah. Started in a cafe on a Thursday, 2 strangers and a table and a book. Didn't plan on anything that morning, didn't know all that it took. Was just one laugh and one question after, in the afternoon that followed after that. Started in a cafe on a Thursday, and I never did look back. Yeah, yeah, never did look back. We talked until the barista wiped around a subtle way of saying time to go. Walked out onto the street still mid-sentence, neither one of us ready for slow. Stood outside for 40 minutes longer, cold coming up from the ground. She said she had to go and then she didn't, best kind of not going around. Got a number written in my notebook, right there between a grocery list and a sketch. Looked at it about 11 times that evening before I finally took a breath. Some things start so small you almost miss them. Have a laugh across the table, one question and a long answer, and suddenly you're able, yeah. Started in a cafe on a Thursday, 2 strangers and a table and a book. Didn't plan on anything that morning, didn't know all that it took. Was just one laugh and one question after, and the afternoon that followed after that. Started in a cafe on a Thursday, and I never did look back. Yeah, never did look back. Now we come back here on anniversaries, sit at that same table every time. She always gets there first and takes her side. I always take mine. Barista knows the story, heard it twice now. Rolls her eyes but smiles when we come in. And the seat that started out as someone else's is the place where I begin. Because home isn't always where you're living. Sometimes home is where you first looked up and saw somebody laughing at a Thursday over a coffee cup. Over a coffee cup. Started in a cafe on a Thursday, 2 strangers just and a table and a book. Didn't plan on anything that morning. Didn't know all that it took. Was just one laugh and one question after. And the afternoon that followed after that started in a cafe on a Thursday. And I never did look back. Never did look back. Same table, same Thursday every year, yeah.
Yeah. Stay close. Been coming here so long, I know the cracks in the ceiling above table 3. Know which chair wobbles on the left side. Know which window lets in the best breeze. Know the barista switches shifts at 4. Know the afternoon playlist by heart. Know the way the light moves across the floorboards from the finish to the start. There's a comfort in the things that stay familiar in a world that changes every day. Some places just become a part of you without you knowing how or when or why they stayed. Home isn't always 4 walls and a roof. Sometimes home is a corner and a view. Sometimes home is somewhere that just knows you. Knows exactly what you're going through, yeah. This place knows me better than most people. Knows my order, knows my mood, knows my seat. Knows when I need the music just a little louder. Knows when I need the quiet and the heat. I've had my best days sitting at this table. Talk myself through more than I can say. This place knows me better than most people. And I keep on giving it my days. Yeah. Keep on giving it my days. Brought a friend here once who'd never been before. Watched her fall in love the way I did. She looked around and said, I understand now why you always end up back in this. That's the thing about a place that holds you. It's not the coffee or the chairs or the light. It's the feeling that you're always welcome, any morning, afternoon or night. So I tip a little extra when I'm leaving. Leave it better than the way I came. Because this place is giving me so much already. Least I can do is say it back the same. Home isn't always 4 walls and a roof. Sometimes home is a corner and a view. Sometimes home is somewhere that just knows you. Knows exactly what you're going through, yeah. This place knows me better than most people. Knows my order, knows my mood, knows my seat. Knows when I need the music just a little louder. Knows when I need the quiet and the heat. I've had my best days sitting at this table. Talk myself through more than I can say. This place knows me better than most people. And I keep on giving it my days. Yeah. Keep on giving it my days. There'll come a day they change the menu, paint the walls a different shade, move the furniture around on me, and I'll have to readjust and navigate. But the feeling of belonging somewhere doesn't live inside the walls, it lives inside the ritual of returning. It lives inside the coming back through doors. So wherever this place goes, I'll follow, or I'll find another one like it someday. Because some people need a room that knows them, and I have always been that way. Yeah. Always been that way. This place knows me better than most people. Knows my order, knows my mood, knows my seat. Knows when I need the music just a little louder. Knows when I need the quiet and the heat. giving it my days. Yeah. Keep on giving it my days. Same time tomorrow, same seat. Yeah. Yeah. Take it slow. First cold morning of the season hit today. Pull my coat out from the back. Wrapped a scarf around me twice before I left. Didn't even look at what I had. Leaves were doing something on the pavement, golden red and somewhere in between. Stepped on every single one on purpose, like I used to do at 17. Pushed the cafe door and felt the difference, warmth that hits you right between the eyes. Ordered something with a little cinnamon, first time since the summer said goodbye. Something shifts when autumn finds you. Something settles in the chest, like the season's giving you permission to finally slow down and rest. Yeah, first day of the cold and I am grateful for the steam that rises from the cup, for the way the cafe smells like cinnamon and wood smoke, for the coat I get to button up. Everything is softer in the autumn, edges round and colors turn to gold. First day of the cold and I am grateful for the feeling of the coming cold. Yeah, feeling of the coming cold. Someone brought a candle to the counter, lit it without making any fuss, and the whole place shifted into something that felt like it belonged to all of us. New season playlist dropped without announcing. Heard a song I hadn't heard in years, one of those that catches in your throat a little, not from sadness, just from something near. Watched a mother tuck her daughter's collar up outside the window on the street. Little things like that undo me quietly, make the moment bittersweet. Something shifts when autumn finds you. Something settles in the chest, like the season's giving you permission to finally slow down and rest. Yeah, first day of the cold and I am grateful for the steam that rises from the cup, for the way the cafe smells like cinnamon and wood smoke, for the coat I get to button up. Everything's softer in the autumn, edges round and colors turn to gold. First day of the cold and I am grateful for the feeling of the coming cold. Yeah, feeling of the coming cold. Summer takes so much out of you, always moving, always bright, always somewhere you are supposed to be, always chasing after light. But autumn asks for nothing, just your presence and your time, just a window and a warm drink and a quieter state of mind. So I let the season change me, like it does without fail every year. Trade the noise for something gentler, trade the heat for something clear. And I sit here in the first cold, grateful down into my bones for the cinnamon, the candle, and the feeling of coming home. Yeah, feeling of coming home. First day of the cold and I am grateful for the steam that rises from the cup, for the way the cafe smells like cinnamon and wood smoke, for the coat I get to button up. Everything is softer in the autumn, edges round and colors turn to gold. First day of the cold and I am grateful for the feeling of the coming cold. Yeah, feeling of the coming
Canceled all my plans without an explanation. Turned my notifications off at 9. Told nobody where I was going. Didn't feel the need to draw a line. Walked until my feet picked somewhere for me. Ended up somewhere I'd never been. Little place down past the old bookshop. Stepped inside to see what I could find. Smaller than I thought from out the window. 4 tables and a bar and that was it. But something in the smallness felt like exactly where a tired man ought to sit. Some days you need to disappear a little, not forever, just for now. Step outside the life that's been expecting you and just allow, yeah. Off the grid for just one afternoon. No one knows the street I'm sitting on. Phone face down and cold across the chair back. For once I'm glad that I'm not on. Nobody checking in and nobody waiting. Nobody needing me to be on time. Off the grid for just one afternoon. And everything is fine. Yeah, everything is fine. Ordered something I had to ask about twice. Tried it anyway and it was good. Sometimes not knowing what you're getting into turns out exactly like it should. Read the newspaper, somebody left behind actual paper. Ink still on my thumb. Can't remember when I last did that. Felt like going somewhere I was from. Couple at the bar was speaking quietly. Language I couldn't place but like the sound. Everything in here felt slightly outside time, like I'd stepped on different ground. Some days you need to disappear a little, not forever, just for now. Step outside the life that's been expecting you and just allow, yeah. Off the grid for just one afternoon. No one knows the street I'm sitting on. Phone face down and cold across the chair back. For once I'm glad that I'm not on. Nobody checking in and nobody waiting. Nobody needing me to be on time. Off the grid for just one afternoon. And everything is fine. Yeah, everything is fine. We give so much of ourselves to being reachable. Always one notification away. Always halfway in a conversation that we didn't choose to have today. But a man needs his own silence sometimes. Needs to sit inside his own head for a while. Needs to drink his coffee without commentary. Needs to just exist and almost smile. Not running from anything or anyone, just running toward a quieter version of the day. When nobody knows my name or number, where I get to just be okay. Just be okay. Off the grid for just one afternoon. No one knows the street I'm sitting on. Phone face down and cold across the chair back. For once I'm glad that I'm not on. Nobody checking in and nobody waiting. Nobody needing me to be on time. Off the grid for just one afternoon. And everything is fine. Yeah, everything is fine. Just this once. Nobody needs to know. Yeah. Yeah. Long time coming. Haven't been back here in almost 8 months. Life got loud and then it got longer. Walked past twice before I finally pushed the door. Wasn't sure if I was ready or stronger. Smelled exactly like I remembered. Same low music, same warm light. Barista looked up and said, "Hey stranger." Said it easy, said it right. Found my old spot still there and waiting. little dusty maybe, but mine sat down like no time had passed between us. Me and this place and the time. Coming back to somewhere that once held you takes more than you think it would. But once you're in and the cup is in your hands, everything's understood. Yeah, long way back to a familiar table, longer than I thought it was gonna be. But the coffee tastes the same as I remember, and the chair still fits the shape of me. Didn't know how much I missed this until now. Sitting here with something warm and still. Long way back to a familiar table, and I'm glad I climbed that hill. Yeah, glad I climbed that hill. Everything in here is shifted slightly. New plant in the corner by the door. Someone painted something on the back wall. Hadn't seen that one before. But the light still does that thing at 3:30. Golden stripe across the second shelf, and the way the whole room settles in the afternoon still feels like finding myself. Ordered the same thing I always used to. Didn't even have to think it through. Some things live inside your muscle memory. Some things just come back to you. Coming back to somewhere that once held you takes more than you think it would. But once you're in and the cup is in your hands, everything's understood. Yeah, long way back to a familiar table, longer than I thought it was gonna be. But the coffee tastes the same as I remember, and the chair still fits the shape of me. Didn't know how much I missed this until now. Sitting here with something warm and still. Long way back to a familiar table, and I'm glad I climbed that hill. Yeah, glad I climbed that hill. 8 months is a long time to stay away from the things that quietly hold you up. You don't notice what you're missing till you're standing with an empty cup. And I let myself get too far from the stillness, too far from the things that keep me right. Too caught up in all the forward motion, lost the slow and easy out of sight. But I'm here now, and that counts for something. Back inside the place that knows my name. Not the same man who walked out 8 months ago, but glad to find the place the same. Glad to find the place the same. Long way back to a familiar table, longer than I thought it was gonna be. But the coffee tastes the same as I remember, and the chair still fits the shape of me. Didn't know how much I missed this until now. Until now, sitting here with something warm and still. Long way back to a familiar table, and I'm glad I climbed that hill. Yeah, glad I climbed that hill. Not going anywhere, not for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, just us now. You showed up 20 minutes late as always. Shook the rain out of your hair and grinned. Slid into the seat across from me like always. Like no time had passed, like we'd just been ordered for you before you even settled. You looked up and said you still remember. I said some things don't need remembering, they just stay like warm stays in December. 2 cups on the table, steam between us. Words came easy like they always do. Funny how some people fit so simply into any room you bring them to. Not every conversation needs a reason, not every meeting needs a plan. Some people you just call on a Wednesday just because you can, yeah. Old friend across the cafe table, laughing at the things we used to be. How we thought we had it all figured out back when we were 23. Nothing much has changed between us, even though everything else has moved along. Old friend across the cafe table, right where you belong. Right where you belong. You told me something you've been carrying quietly. I told you something I've been holding back. We sat with it a while before we lightened up, then ordered cake and got back on track. That's the thing about the ones who really know you, they hold the heavy and the easy too. Don't need to fill the silence with performance, just be and here is what we do. Hours passed without us really noticing, barista wiping down the tables near. We looked around and laughed embarrassed, hadn't even noticed it got dark in here. Not every conversation needs a reason, not every meeting needs a plan. Some people you just call on a Wednesday just because you can, yeah. Old friend across the cafe table, laughing at the things we used to be. How we thought we had it all figured out back when we were 23. Nothing much has changed between us, even though everything else has moved along. Old friend across the cafe table, right where you belong. Right where you belong. Life gets loud and life gets long, and people drift like they sometimes do. But there are 1 or 2 who stay inside you, no matter what you go through. The ones who show up 20 minutes late and grin like it's completely fine. The ones who know your order and your story, the ones who walk alongside. I don't say it nearly enough, but I feel it every single time. But having you across a cafe table makes everything alright. Makes everything alright. Old friend across the cafe table, laughing at the things we used to be. How we thought we had it all figured out back when we were 23. Nothing much has changed between us, even though everything else has moved along. Old friend across the cafe table, right where you belong. Right where you belong. Same time next month. Don't be late. Yeah, right. Yeah. Feel this one. Been sitting here since before the lunch crowd. Watched the whole room turn over twice. Started with a coffee, moved to something else. Everything about today felt nice. Notebook full of nothing and of everything. Doodles in the margins, half a thought. Lines that almost turned into something real, and some that definitely did not. But that's the thing about a day like this one. No agenda, nowhere else to be. Just a pen and all this open space around me. Just the page and just me. Some days you don't make anything, and somehow make everything. Just by showing up and sitting still and letting the quiet sing, yeah. All day in the same cafe seat. Watch the morning turn to afternoon. Watch the afternoon bleed into early evening. Watch the early evening find the moon. Nobody asked me what it all again. Yeah, do it all again. Lunch crowd came loud and left us quickly. Afternoon brought in the slower ones. Students with their laptops, dreamers with their journals. Everyone just following the sun. Barista changed the candles on the counter. Didn't think I'd been here long enough to see that. Looked down at my cup and laughed a little. Floor lamp on just like that. Third or fourth refill, I lost the count and time does something different here. Moves like it's got nowhere it needs to be, which is exactly why I stay right here. Some days you don't make anything and somehow make everything, just by showing up and sitting still and letting the quiet sing. Yeah, all day in the same cafe seat. Watch the morning turn to afternoon. Watch the afternoon bleed into early evening. Watch the early evening find the moon. Nobody asked me what I was doing. Nobody needed me to explain. All day in the same cafe seat, and I would do it all again. Yeah, do it all again. We measure days by what we finished, what we crossed off, what we built. But some days the whole point is the sitting. Some days presence is the gift. I didn't solve a single thing today, didn't answer what I came here for. But somewhere in the hours I was softer. Somewhere in the hours I was more myself and less the version that is always chasing something down. More the girl who watches light move slowly. More at home than lost in town. Yeah, more at home than lost in town. All day in the same cafe seat. Watch the morning turn to afternoon. Watch the afternoon bleed into early evening. Watch the early evening find the moon. Nobody asked me what I was doing. Nobody needed me to explain. All day in the same cafe seat, and I would do it all again. Yeah, do it all again. See you tomorrow, same seat, same me. Yeah.
Yeah, watch this. Brought my sketchbook in here on a whim today. Haven't opened it in half a year. Ordered something strong and cleared the table. Laid it flat and just sat here. Stared at the blank page for a good few minutes. Way you do before you start that conversation between hand and paper. The negotiation at the heart. Then I drew the window and the light inside it. Drew the plant that leans against the sill. Drew the barista moving through the background. Everything was finally still. There's a version of yourself you set aside when the busy world comes calling in. But every now and then a quiet afternoon invites you to begin again. Yeah, pencil moving slow across the paper. Something in me loosening its grip. Lines I didn't know I still remember. Coming back from somewhere deep in it. Didn't have to be good, didn't have to finish. They didn't have to show it to his soul. Pencil moving slow across the paper. And somewhere in that I felt whole. Yeah, somewhere in that I felt whole. Drew the couple at the corner table. Drew the way she leaned into his arm. Drew the dog tied up outside the window, looking in with patient charm. Drew my coffee cup from overhead, the ring it left upon the wood. Drew the afternoon the way I felt drawing could. Nobody looked over, nobody noticed. Just a man and his pencil and his page. Felt like coming back to something younger, like I'd somehow found my age. There's a version of yourself you set aside when the busy world comes calling in. But every now and then a quiet afternoon invites you to begin again. Yeah, pencil moving slow across the paper. Something in me loosening its grip. Lines I didn't know I still remember. Coming back from somewhere deep in it. It didn't have to be good, didn't have to finish, didn't have to show it to a soul. Pencil moving slow across the paper, and somewhere in that I felt whole. Somewhere in that I felt whole. We lose things slowly without noticing, the things we used to do just for the joy. The painting and the sketching and the making, the things we loved before the world got loud with noise. And we tell ourselves we'll come back to them later, later when the schedule opens up. But later has a way of never landing, and the sketchbook collects dust. So today I chose the pencil over later, chose the afternoon over the list. And I filled 3 pages before the light changed, with everything I'd missed. Everything I'd missed. Pencil moving slow across the paper. Something in me loosening its grip. Lines I didn't know I still remember. Coming back from somewhere deep in it. Didn't have to be good, didn't have to finish, didn't have to show it to a soul. Pencil moving slow across the paper, and somewhere in that I felt whole. Yeah, somewhere in that I felt whole. Page for tomorrow, same table. Yeah. Here we go. Sun turned 7 on a Saturday. Asked him where he wanted to go. He said, Dad, let's go to your coffee place, the one you always talk about, you know. Walked in, holding hands the way we do. He looked around with those wide open eyes. Said, Dad, this place is really something. I said, yeah, buddy, that's no surprise. He ordered hot chocolate very seriously, like he'd been rehearsing what to say. Barista made it with extra marshmallows. He looked at me like it was the best day. Some things mean more when you share them with someone seeing them brand new. The place you love looks different through their eyes, looks like you always knew. Yeah, my boy across the table on a Saturday, chocolate mustache, marshmallow on his nose, asking me 100 different questions, the way that only 7-year-olds know. Looked at him and felt it hit me quietly, how fast the ordinary becomes the past. My boy across the table on a Saturday held on to it, tried to make it last. Tried to make it last. He drew a picture on a paper napkin, said it was the two of us right here. Me with my coffee, him with his hot chocolate, said he'd keep it for a whole year. Asked me why I always come here by myself. I said sometimes a man needs quiet, son. He nodded like he understood completely, like he was 47, not just one. Then he pressed his nose against the window, watched the pigeon do its pigeon thing. Laughed that laugh that comes from somewhere total, the kind that makes you feel everything. Some things mean more when you share them with someone seeing them brand new. The place you love looks different through their eyes, looks like you always knew. Yeah, my boy across the table on a Saturday, chocolate mustache, marshmallow on his nose, asking me 100 different questions, the way that only 7-year-olds know. Looked at him and felt it hit me quietly, how fast the ordinary becomes the past. My boy across the table on a Saturday held on to it, tried to make it last. Tried to make it last. There will come a day he won't wanna come with me. Too cool or too busy or too old. And I'll sit here in my usual corner and I'll think about today and feel the cold. But right now he's got marshmallow on his jacket. Right now he's telling me about his friends. Right now he's got his whole life still ahead of him. And right now none of it ends. So I put my phone away and lean in closer, ask him what the pigeon's name should be. He says Gerald without any hesitation, and Gerald it will always be. Gerald it will always be. My boy across the table on a Saturday, chocolate mustache, marshmallow on his nose, asking me 100 different questions, the way that only 7-year-olds know. Looked at him and felt it hit me quietly, how fast the ordinary becomes the past. My boy across the table on a Saturday held on to it, tried to make it last. Tried to make it last. Gerald the pigeon, same table next Saturday.
Yeah, breathe it in. Packed my bag the night before for once. First train out before the city woke. Little cafe town I'd saved on my phone, somewhere I had never gone before. Stepped off at a station, barely 2 platforms, cobblestones and flower boxes on the sill. Found the place I bookmarked back in winter, everything was quiet and still. Pushed the door and said good morning to nobody, just the cat asleep beside the door. Ordered in my best attempt at something local, sat down on the worn out wooden floor. Sometimes you don't need far away, sometimes a train ride does the thing. New town, new cafe, new morning, new everything. Yeah, day trip to a town I'd never been to. Coffee in a cup I'd never held. Everything a little unfamiliar, everything a little new and well. Stranger in a cafe, no one knows me, no history, no story, just a day trip to a town I'd never been to. And I think I found a reason to stay. Yeah, found a reason to stay. Owner came and asked me where I was from, laughed when I said I just followed a map. Said people do that more than you would think, and I said I might be coming back. Showed me where the good walk started, little path that wound behind the hill. Said the view up top was worth the 20 minutes, that the town looked better from up still. Took the path and stood up at the top of it, looked back down at where I'd had my cup. Tiny little cafe in a tiny little square, couldn't quite believe I'd shown up. Sometimes you don't need far away, sometimes a train ride does the thing. New town, new cafe, new morning, new everything. Yeah, day trip to a town I'd never been to. Coffee in a cup I'd never held. Everything a little unfamiliar, everything a little new and well. Stranger in a cafe, no one knows me, no history. history, no story, just a day trip to a town I'd never been to. And I think I found a reason to stay. Yeah, found a reason to stay. We get so locked inside our routine. Same streets, same faces, same old walls. Forget the 30 minutes on a train can change the way the morning falls. Change the way the light comes through a window. Change the way the coffee hits your chest. Change the way you see yourself a little when you're somewhere you've never been yet. So I'm writing down the name of this town in the back page of my notebook today, next to all the other places I keep meaning to find my way. Find my way. Take a trip to a town I've never been to. Coffee in a cup I'd never held. Everything a little unfamiliar, everything a little new and well. Stranger in a cafe, no one knows me, no history, no story, just a day trip to a town I'd never been to. And I think I found a reason to stay. Yeah, found a reason to stay. Last train home, but not for long, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Right on time. There's a table by the window with a loose leg. Third one from the left beside the plant. Everybody knows it, but they choose it anyway, because the light from there is something that you can't. Something about the way it hits the surface makes your coffee look like liquid gold. Makes your hands look warm inside the picture, makes the ordinary look less old. I've been choosing that same table for a year now, shimming it up with a folded napkin underneath. And every time I sit I think I should tell someone, and every time I don't, somehow relieve. There's a beauty in the broken little things, the wobbly tables and the chipped rim cups, the things that keep on showing up imperfect, the things we keep on choosing just because. Yeah, perfectly imperfect little cafe, cracked paint on the wall above the door. Playlist skips on track 9 every Tuesday. Somehow I keep coming back for more. Nothing here is polished or is perfect. Everything has got a little wear. Perfectly imperfect little cafe, and I wouldn't change a single thing in there. Yeah, wouldn't change a single thing. Coffee cup that came back from the kitchen had a little chip along the lip. Barista went to swap it out, apologizing. I said leave it, let it sit. There's a drawing on the wall from someone's kid, framed up like it's hanging in a gallery. A horse that looks a little more like something else. Everyone just lets it be. Clock above the counter runs 5 minutes fast. It's done for as long as I have known, but nobody ever sets it back to right time, because right time doesn't feel like home. There's a beauty in the broken little things, the wobbly tables and the chipped rim cups, the things that keep on showing up imperfect, the things we keep on choosing just because. Yeah, perfectly imperfect little cafe, cracked paint on the wall above the door. Playlist skips on track 9 every Tuesday. Somehow I keep coming back for more. Nothing here is polished or is perfect. Everything's got a little wear. Perfectly imperfect little cafe, and I wouldn't change a single thing in there. Yeah, wouldn't change a single thing. We live in a world that wants everything smooth, every edge filed down, every corner clean, every surface filtered into something that looks better than it's ever been. But give me the wobble and the worn out, give me the chip and the crack and the lean. Give me the places that have lived a little, the ones that know what living really means. Because perfect never made me feel at home. Perfect never made me feel okay. Is It's the imperfect that keeps pulling me back, day after day after day. Yeah. Day after day after day. Yeah. Perfectly imperfect little cafe. Cracked paint on the wall above the door. Playlist skips on track 9 every Tuesday. Somehow I keep coming back for more. Nothing here is polished or is perfect. Everything has got a little wear. Perfectly imperfect little cafe. And I wouldn't change a single thing in there. Yeah, wouldn't change a single thing. Wobbly table and all, wouldn't change a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, easy does it. Retired 6 months ago last Tuesday. Still don't quite know what to do with my hands. Used to fill the hours without thinking. Now the hours have their own demands. Wife said go somewhere, get out the house a bit. Said it kinda way she always does. Found this place 2 blocks down from the dry cleaner. Walked in mostly just because. Ordered like I knew what I was doing. Sat down with my coat still halfway on. Looked around at everyone was somewhere, and felt like all my somewhere had gone. Takes a while to find your pace again when the structure falls away. Takes a while to learn the art of nothing. Takes more than a day. Yeah. New regular at a cafe on a Wednesday. Still figuring out how to be still. Whole life spent in motion and in purpose. Now learning what it means to just fulfill. The quiet and the slow and the unhurried. The man I didn't have the time to be. New regular at a cafe on a Wednesday. Still becoming who I'm meant to be. Yeah, who I'm meant to be. Barista asked me on the second morning if I'd be wanting the same thing again. I said yes, like I had always been coming. Felt like the best small thing that happened. Then started bringing in the paper after that. Real one, not the phone, the folded kind. Spreading it across the table like I owned it. Taking all the time I used to mind. Nodded at a man about my age one Thursday. Turns out he'd been coming years alone. We talked about our kids and about nothing. Now we share a table of our own. Takes a while to find your pace again when the structure falls away. Takes a while to learn the art of nothing. Takes more than a day. Yeah. New regular at a cafe on a Wednesday. Still figuring out how to be still. Whole life spent in motion and in purpose. Now learning what it means to just fulfill. The quiet and the slow and the unhurried. The man I didn't have the time to be. New regular at a cafe on a Wednesday. Still becoming who I'm meant to be. Yeah, who I'm meant to be. My father worked until he couldn't anymore. Never really stopped to breathe between. And I watched him lose the knack of being easy. Watched him forget what resting even means. I swore I wouldn't be that way when I got here. Swore I'd learn to let the morning be. But habits built across a working lifetime don't just leave because you set them free. So I'm here with my paper and my coffee, learning slow like it's a second job, learning how to sit inside a morning, learning how to let the quiet talk. Yeah, let the quiet talk. New regular at a cafe on a Wednesday, still figuring out how to be still. A whole life spent in motion and in purpose, now learning what it means to just fulfill. The quiet and the slow and the unhurried, the man I didn't have the time to be. New regular at a cafe on a Wednesday, still becoming who I'm meant to be. Yeah, who I'm meant to be. Same time tomorrow, paper under my arm. Yeah. Yeah. Listen close. Got the call at 8:30 this morning. News you never quite prepared to get. Sat there on the edge of the bed a moment, hands still, phone still warm, not ready yet. Didn't cry, didn't move for a good while, just listen to the house breathing in and out. Then I put my coat on without thinking, that's what grief does, just moves you about. Ended up in here before I knew it. Bell above the door, the smell, the warmth. Sat down at the back where no one sees you, somewhere safe to weather out the storm. Some mornings ask more of you than others. Some days stop before you standing straight. Some news finds you in the early hours, and the only thing to do is wait. Yeah, quiet grief is still kinda heavy, even when it doesn't make a sound. Even when you're sitting with your coffee, looking like a man who's just around. Nobody in here knows what I'm carrying, nobody can see it on my face. Quiet grief is still kinda heavy, but I'm glad I found this place. Yeah, glad I found this place. He was old enough that it wasn't shocking, old enough that we had said our piece. But knowing something's coming doesn't help you when the coming finally turns to cease. Thought about the last time I had seen him, standing at the door the way he did. Smaller than I kept him in my memory, still my father, still that kind of kid. Funny how the ones who shaped your mornings show up in the smallest kind of ways. In the way you hold a cup, the way you sit still, in the way you face your days. Some mornings ask more of you than others. Some days stop before you're standing straight. Some news finds you in the early hours, and the only thing to do is wait. Yeah, quiet grief is still kinda heavy, even when it doesn't make a sound. Even when you're sitting with your coffee, looking like a man who's just around. Nobody in here knows what I'm carrying, nobody can see it on my face. Quiet grief is still kinda heavy, but I'm glad I found this place. Yeah, glad I found this place. And there's a thing about the ordinary morning that holds you when the bigger things give way. When the world expects you to keep moving, and somehow you do, somehow you stay. The warmth inside a cup still means the same thing. The low familiar music still comes through, and you sit inside the wreckage of a morning, and you find that you can breathe a little too. Not fixed, not fine, not anywhere close to over. Just breathing in a room that doesn't know. Just a man with a cup and something heavy, learning how to let the morning go. Let the morning go. Quiet grief make a sound. Even when you're sitting with your coffee, looking like a man who's just around. Nobody in here knows what I'm carrying. Nobody can see it on my face. Quiet grief is still a kinda heavy, but I'm